got I got 99 problems.
Hey everyone, it's Jerry at the Fledge. Welcome to another episode of 99 Problems, but a Pitch Ain't One. Today we're going to talk a bit before we get into the pitches. Still have our Zoom meeting open and I'll be bringing them online in a little bit. But still time to get into the Zoom meeting and sign up for 99 Problems, but a Pitch Ain't One. If you need the link, give me a comment real quick. Thank you, Fonda. She's out there. I'm going to give you another shout out in a little bit. And hi, Ryan. How you doing? And Jeremy's on there. Hey, I want you guys, I don't know if you remember, back in March, we started doing our Zoom meetings and 99 Problems started in about May. And we were doing a lot with a lot of live videos, but I wore this hat for a long time. I'm going to give the link out. Give me 1 second. Just kind of, I don't know what it was, what I was doing with it. With trying to say legalize and that, I guess just legalize being poor, legalize being us, legalize being free. But also at the same time, all of these restrictions were happening and, but things were running rampant. We were getting shut down. We were losing all of our revenue from like events and stuff like that. We were watching people around us get sick, the nurses in the neighborhood getting really stressed out. And then we did the lockdowns and we did the masks and we did the social distancing and we were getting good at it and the cases were going down and the deaths were going down. And then the selfish, spoiled little brats, I forgot what they're called, but they went and they argued that our governor shouldn't have the power to do these things and took all that away from her. And then we opened all up and people flaunted that in everyone's face and they took off their masks. Even I had a confrontation on Saturday with somebody who tried to serve food here with a mask. So all of that being said, all of those controls went away. The cases are way back up again. The deaths are way back up again. We're going to have shutdowns again. And it's not because, it's because we won't follow guidelines that make us safe and try to help each other out so that we can pull ourselves out of this mess. Your theories about government control and the socialists are doing this and whatever, they're unfounded and they're not smart and they're hurting people. And please stop doing it. Get back to being social distance. Stay home, stay safe, wear a mask, do what you can to minimize this problem. Don't just go out and try to make it worse. It's getting sickening and it's getting tiring. All right. So that's one thing. The second thing is the hatching was last night, and I want to give a shout out to Deshaun, who, if you've been around the Fledge for a little bit, is somebody we've been hanging around with since we got to Lansing. He had a drone business that he pitched last night, and he is the winner. He did really well. And we're really proud of him. We consider him a fledgling at sorts, but more importantly, he was always a mentor for the kids in the neighborhood and did a great job mentoring. We miss him because he got a full-time job and he's kind of off doing that right now. But he did an excellent job last night. And not only did he pitch an idea, it was a tech idea. It was an idea that is a pathway to real opportunity and real hope and real jobs and stuff like that. So I'm really proud of Deshaun, but it got me thinking about all of the people in the past week that I want to, we want to keep Black Lives Matter in the forefront of the feed. We feel a responsibility to help with this and to use whatever social capital we have as a way to help escalate, or not escalate, but to advocate for and support and all of that. So I'm just going to start, I want to talk. Well, first of again, shout out to Deshaun. Shout out to Amaru and the Greenwood District Studios and what he's doing there to create a pathway for technology and software and all of that. I want to give a shout out to Erica and Michael Lynn for several different things. One is, America 20 to Life. I love it. You're grooving, man. You guys are growing fast. I'm really excited to see where that goes and where you take that. Shout out to your village, the Village Lansing Project, and what you're doing with ending violence, and especially the harm reduction approach of teaching young people how to be safe with guns. Also, I want to give a shout out to Leo Brown and the work that you're doing with the Black Lansing Wall Street. I know it's in its infancy, but the crowds you had at Gregory's last week, it's going to go somewhere. That crowd and you are going to make that happen. A shout out to CISO and whatever he's doing. I saw some stuff with Block Party and things like that, and doing a really good job, CISO. Thank you so much. I can't ever get through an episode without giving a shout out to Fonda Brewer. She is everywhere and supporting everybody. It is amazing, Fonda. Thanks for being such a great advocate. Tamakaya, I don't know if you're out there, but man, what you're doing and what you're trying to do with your new organization that you're forming, we're really excited to hear all that stuff. Shayna and Britt, thanks for showing up all the time. Sean from the Lady Miss Betty, you're showing up and supporting at our YouTube channels all the time. I hope we're getting some people going back towards you. I want to give a shout out to Alex Malone and the Proven Group for what they're doing with creating pathways into esports and gaming. We had a lawyer talking about the Michigan High School Athletic Association of Esports on. We had an esports coach from Davenport University talking about colleges. And all of these great people forming great organizations that are solving the problems in our community. They make us stronger. It's going to be preventative. It's going to be it's going to be game changing. So, all of these businesses are Black businesses, Black organizations, and I just want to give you a shout out again. I know that a lot is happening and a lot is difficult here, but we got you, or we don't got you. We're here for you. You got yourself, but we're here and we're here to help. And I just want you to know that. And I don't ever want to stop saying that and ever want you to forget that. So now I'm going to start bringing on to the screen. Let's see. The people from the Zoom meeting. So how you doing today, Jeremy Hurt? I'm actually going to start a conversation with you so that Jeremy can test the YouTube audio. So how you doing, Jeremy? I cannot hear you. Hey, Erica, you want to jump in so I can see if maybe you... What do we got? Is it me? Oh, Erica's grabbed some. Erica, can you talk? All right. I got nothing from the Zoom. What do you got, Jeremy? Do you have? Okay. It's on my side. So, how do I do that? Okay, I can hear you now, but if I go to share my screen, can you guys talk again? All right. Well, I can't get, is that the same again, Jeremy? You can't hear YouTube like Jeremy heard talking to Jeremy like? Okay. I don't know how to fix this. So I can hear all the people on Zoom when I'm not sharing. So I can hear, yeah, it kind of stinks. Who's presenting? Yeah. Do you want to come join me in StreamYard? All right. So everybody on Zoom, if you want to come talk to me in StreamYard or present, come on over there. Are you presenting, Jeremy Hurt? Okay. What about you, CJ? Or what about you? What about you, Jeremy Like? All righty. Okay. I've also thrown the link out there if anybody wants to join the StreamYard. So Erica, click that link, drop out of Zoom, and then join that studio. Yeah. Yeah, but especially if you were going to present, but yeah, coming over to StreamYard's good. Let's just do a test. So, on the bottom of the screen, you can see the 2020 Entrepreneurial Awards are Saturday, November 14th at 7 p.m. on WILX. And what, hey, Erica, and the Fledge got nominated for something. So watch to see if the Fledge wins an award. So we got more people coming in. We're dropping out of the Zoom, sort of. So, Erica.
Yes, sir.
Why is pitching important?
It's important because it gives you an opportunity to like practice the script and learn how to verbalize your ideas, because you want to be prepared when someone asks you like, well, what is your idea? You don't want to be like, well, I want to do some stuff that's going to like make some money and help some people. Like you want to be able to express yourself like really succinctly and well when given those opportunities. That's one reason that pitching has been really important to me.
What types of pitches have you had to do, let's say, in the last few months?
In the last few months, I've done 99 Problems quite a few times and The Hatching twice.
So competitive pitches. Have you ever had to, did you have to pitch anybody to convince them to perform at When September Ends?
I have had to do that quite a bit, actually. Yes.
So people sometimes start thinking about pitch competitions as the pitch competitions as the only thing that you have to pitch. But in reality, you have to pitch, to get somebody to join your effort, right? You've got to
Right.
pitch.
You got to inspire them and encourage them to want to, whatever your project is. I don't think there's very many projects that are going to survive without support from the community. So you have to inspire your community to believe in it on some level, whatever you're doing. So it's you're constantly pitching, actually. So.
And CJ, when selling your books, is that a pitch?
Yes, it is, of course. I think any work that we do as being a business owner on two fronts is a pitch. You've got to be able to have the skill set. It has to have it has to solve a problem. I think anything you do has to solve a problem. And if in fact you don't encourage or prove to the community that what it is you're creating or what it is you're doing for service is solving a problem, then it won't be purchased by the community.
So Jeremy Hurt, when was the last time you had to pitch something for Red Bike?
Actually yesterday, I had a reporter contact me, so I've had to intrigue her enough to do a story.
Did she bite? Is she going to do the story?
Yes, I have a phone call. Yeah. That's the plan.
So, CJ, you've got books to sell. Jeremy, you've got a business that you're getting off the ground. Are you delivering food, by the way? Has that started?
Not together. Bike's getting put together right now. Almost done. Real close.
And what about you, Erica? What you working on?
I am working on an organization called Jubilee, and I recently applied to the One and All program. So fingers crossed and prayers up that I get accepted to that, because I think that'll really help me move forward with, I think I need some help learning how to build my team and also, officially start an organization. I want it to be, since it is going to be kind of convoluted and stuff, I want the leadership structure and the bylaws and all that to be set up pretty well in the beginning. So that's what I'm working on, is trying to find some help with that and get Jubilee off the ground. And yeah, that's it.
All right. So you're the only one who volunteered to pitch over on this platform. This is a weird day for us because it's the first time we're back on a Friday that should have been a Sunday. So we're really pitching about pitching today. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come off screen and give you complete control. And I also I think Shayna can hear me. Yeah. So I see you guys. I'm going to let Erica pitch, and then I'm going to come back and we're going to talk some more. So anybody I took off screen, I'll come back on in a little bit.
So we ready? Can you hear me? I think it's my turn. I'm going to start. My early 30s, I made some very poor choices regarding the company I kept and social environments I placed myself in. Eventually, I found myself struggling with hard drugs and an abusive relationship with a dangerous person. Change was not something I could make happen on my own. I sought help for my intense mental and emotional issues from several support groups, agencies, and organizations. None of these roads led to effective support. Most of the people that should have helped me failed to follow through with their responsibilities, and some of them outright betrayed me. These painful and frustrating experiences proved to be an invaluable learning opportunity. I'm an intelligent and capable person, and I was dedicated and committed to changing my life. If it were that hard for me to find effective support, it must be doubly hard for people that aren't as capable or committed. My pain and frustration birthed my business idea. Jubilee will be a comprehensive network that strives to meet people's long-term relational needs and supports the transformation of individuals and therefore the transformation of our community. The business operations of Jubilee will include providing high-quality home care and property management for single-family units that are designated for subsidized housing. Securing jobs and housing will be with our organization is how most people will initially engage with our network. From there, they will be connected with mentors and other free resources that support positive change. We have many strategies to incentivize participation in the sorts of activities that support positive change. All properties will be exceptionally well maintained, and profits will be funneled in to projects that enrich the lives of our employees, clients, and tenants, and therefore support the resiliency of our community and not gentrification. Thanks for letting me share.
I got to remember when I can talk and when people can hear me. So, good job. How'd you think you did?
I did okay.
Did you, is there anything that, and I'm going to bring you on real quick, Shayna. Anything, what would you improve? What are your thoughts just coming out of the presentation?
Well, I've actually kind of worked on that one quite a bit. So I'm not I definitely would be open to feedback or criticism on that if anyone has any to offer as far as like what could be improved, because I've worked on that one quite a bit.
Well, everyone, you're getting good feedback over on the right-hand side. So out of the crowd, Fonda's always cheering everyone on. So Shayna, well, first of all, are you going to pitch, Shayna?
Sure, I can give it a try today.
Okay. Do you want to say anything about Erica's presentation, or you want to jump right in and pitch, and then we'll come back on and do something else?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Erica, it's amazing how Jubilee has transformed over the period of time that you've been pitching it. Honestly, it gets better and better each time, and so it's just awesome to see you continue to share this story and really put the vision out there with us. So yeah, you did a great job. I love to see it.
Thanks, Shayna.
You're welcome.
All right, so I'm gonna take you off the screen, Erica, and I'm gonna leave. When I leave the screen, Shayna, you're ready to go whenever you're ready to go, and Mark's got you with the clock. All right.
All right. Hello, everyone. My name is Shayna, and I'm the owner of Tomboy. I started Tomboy because I recognized that let's start off, that 96% of CEOs, female CEOs in 2018, all were former athletes. We can't excuse the fact that sports has obviously continue to play a part in just the transformation of women across the world. And so I also recognize that 40% of young girls, like teenagers, aren't playing sports right now. So I started Tomboy to be an initiative to show young women that they can learn amazing life skills that can go beyond just being able to play sports, and that can help them in other life areas, from being a CEO, being a mother, being a business owner, and so forth. So with Tomboy, in order to be able to create and provide resources for these young women, we're selling apparel on our website. So from t-shirts to sweatshirts and all that type of stuff, we're creating programs so that way young women are able to see that being an athlete is so much more than just having ideas of being a professional athlete, but you can also go on to do amazing things just from those experiences. So yeah, there's my share. It's real short. Did it by the wind. Made it up as I went.
See, and I love it. And I love that you have the confidence in yourself and in your business that you can just do that. But more importantly, That's what happens. You don't sometimes, I mean, yeah, you can plan whatever you want and, you know, say that you're going to meet all these people at this networking event. And then you walk into, you know, Quality Dairy and Tom Izzo's standing there, hopefully with a mask on because he's positive.
Right.
He better be at home, actually. But you know what I'm trying to say. So the fact that you can jump into that and do that is amazing to me. I'm going to bring Erica back on. I think she's off video, though. And I'm also going to bring CJ on and Jeremy Hurt. The most we've ever had on the screen. And I think we're at our limit.
We're maxed out.
Yeah, I bet nobody else can come in. Oh, now I'm sad. Anyways,
can we kick 9 out?
Kick who out?
99.
Yeah, we could do that. Well, we're good. We'll just leave that here for now. So we've got, and we're not going to vote today, and I'll tell you guys why in a second. Jeremy left. So the CJ, why aren't you pitching?
I feel as though I love the pledge, but perhaps my customer base is probably somewhere else in truth. I love what the pledge is doing, but I'm really believing that my pitches need to be within the spiritual communities and the growth of the spiritual communities as part of many, many communities in that environment. I think that's where I know that my book sells. So being aware of that is I think I would rather pitch my other business with Duvine and what I'm doing with the day labor companies and things here, but I just haven't shifted with the paperwork and things to present that fully until next year.
All right. So here's where I'm going to rebuttal with that. It's not about, Shayna didn't try to sell me anything right now. She told me about her business, and she's really just practicing being able to go off the cuff like that and tell us in 99 seconds what her business is all about. And so even though her crowd, you know, I'm probably not going to sign up for girls volleyball this summer, but so I'm not really her crowd, but I do want to hear how she's pitching and trying to get customers or see how I can help her or see how to do that. So what, and I know you're strong enough to take this, so I'm rebuttaling you on this. That what I'm trying to say to the crowd out there is this is about coming in and practicing. It's not about the $99. It's not about really making the sale right now, though that would be spectacular. What it's about is putting yourself out there, putting your idea out into the universe and practicing again and again that pitch, because your business, no matter what it is, your organization is a series of pitches that goes something like this. You have a hypothesis, you do an experiment, you collect data, you tally results, and you pitch that, you present that to somebody in a logical argument that either gets them to buy or invest or give you a loan or work for you or supply something. So all throughout the day, we are pitching to other people because it strengthens our relationships with people and all of that. So when you get practiced at pitching, a few things happen. One is you're getting over that hump of the anxiety that might be there when somebody asks you about your business. You are refining the words that you use to present to people your ideas, your results, the things that you want to use in your argument. And the last thing is you're opening up your vulnerabilities to people and letting them say, well, that's not the right idea, or that's not how you should be doing that. Instead, why don't you try this? Or have you talked to these people or whatever? I know we want to sometimes hide from that criticism, but when you put yourself out in the pitch, you only make yourself stronger. You don't make yourself weaker by pitching. So this is my plea to everybody to start coming in and pitching more, because it will help your organization get stronger. It will help your whatever your mission is. The one thing you can do every day is pitch and practice pitching. So even if you're doing it in a mirror at home, CJ, practice that pitch and eventually come practice it with us, because we're not necessarily trying to buy your book, but we are trying to give you feedback onto how you could sell more of your books or what have you. So with that said, I don't really have a mechanism to vote today. So Erica and Shayna, you're both getting $99 for being the first ones to present on the StreamYard platform. And I appreciate y'all very much. Don't really have much from questions from the crowd. But I do want to give you that feedback from Fonda and CJ. Also want to say to you, thanks for letting me talk at you like that. I knew you, I was sure you wouldn't mind. And come pitch to us next time. We're moving everything to Fridays only at 9 a.m. We're not going to do Sunday anymore, so that we can, I guess, kind of keep our crowd up and keep this moving forward. So Fonda's going to take us out with a bit of wisdom. Pitching is a character builder and shows how awesome it can be to take risks. It's not necessarily about securing the purse. It's about building confidence in others because you displayed your strength to someone else. Wise words as always. Love everybody out there that's making our community stronger by solving the problems that only we can solve and only we can sustain. I'll get with you, Shayna. I'll get with you, Erica. Thanks for doing that. Jeremy, thanks for helping me with the tech side. And CJ, thanks for showing up as always. And we'll see you all next week at 9 a.m. For another episode of 99 Problems, but a Pitch Ain't One. And since you all are on the thing with me here, I'll let you see what I see when I do this.
I got I got 99 problems.
That's fun, isn't it?
That's super dope. I listened to that one time, actually.
All right. So Zoom, you're dead to me. And we're going with StreamYard from now on. I'm just kidding. We got to use Zoom. But dang. We're getting off